Hi, this is Woody, the Unexceptional Gamer, and for those of you that are new to the channel, this is what the deal is. I'm not great at this game, but I am pretty knowledgeable. And there are some guys in this game who have real high sensitivity and who have perfect aim, and they're just amazing. I like to watch them, but that's not me. So what I do instead is I try to get wins through tactics and knowledge, as opposed to just ungodly stick control. And this is not a good route off the A spawn. I hope we can learn from mistakes and not just success. What I should have done is run up the middle and put a grenade on Bravo. The team from the Charlie side almost always runs up and takes Bravo right away. It's a better spawn, not hugely better, but you can take Bravo while shooting over those air conditioners. I think that's what they are, as opposed to this side where when you take Bravo you just kind of hide by the dumpster and you can't defend yourself. But so we get the A spawn and we lose Bravo right away, and watch what happens here. I almost make it around the corner, but this guy with a newb has danger close. And this guy runs the newb in danger close, and he's really successful in this map. I think almost all my deaths are to him, and almost all my near deaths are because of that guy too. So now things are going poorly. They have B and C, and they're overrunning us. They're coming into the alpha spawn, and I'm having a hard time pushing forward. But my goal is to drive forward, get some map control, and own Charlie, while they're, say, pinned down in that courtyard area. So I thought that was a person made a mistake, and now I'm working to get map control in this Bravo area, catch any rushers, and push forward. So I drop shot this guy, but surprise, surprise, watch what happens next. Newb, danger close. So so he pushes me back a little bit, and I think at this point I might try to push forward to... Oh, here it is. I hear a guy, and I'm convinced there's someone in this area, so I'm being extra careful as I move forward, but decide I guess I'm wrong, and drive forward and work my way towards Bravo. But there's the guy I heard. He was in the corner just camping there. And now the spawns have flipped. My team has run around to Charlie, and we're spawning from there. So I push forward to Bravo. This is actually my preferred spawn, but you can win from either one. And in this game, we largely win from the alpha spawn. So I hear that we're losing alpha, that's all fine, and I go and take Bravo. There's no one... I saw this guy on the radar, so I just fire bullets and throw grenades to discourage him from coming through while working to take this flag. I know I'm about to die, but I get the flag and I get on the mic and ask my teammates to hold Bravo, because, you know, I died trying to get it. But it doesn't work out. They immediately retake Bravo. And I'm crouched here, and I have a teammate who's standing upright. And it's no surprise the guy with the smaller profile is the one that survives. My teammate drops, and I work to take Bravo. But I hadn't noticed that the spawn switched around, and I get blasted by a guy because I'm not even looking in the right direction. So I think I push forward one more time, and it doesn't work out all that great. Yeah, and watch how I die. Oh wait, maybe this isn't it. Yeah, so I go for Bravo. Danger close, newb. That guy on the newb thing. So a lot of guys hate it, they feel like they're cheap, but to be honest, I play better with bullets. Maybe it takes a little less skill to get a kill with the newb, but to stay alive and to rack up real kill streaks when you only have 2 bullets and you have to run around and scavenge for more. Newb aren't a great way to really dominate a game. I think they get you so far, but not far enough. So I had the idea here that if I held Alpha, I've got 4 teammates rushing Bravo, so I thought I'd hold Alpha and build up a kill streak. And I thought if I could get a Harrier and a Pablo up, then that would help us get map control. That turns out to be a teammate that I'm shooting at. He didn't have his name above him. So this is a nice spot to build up a kill streak. You can do it almost all the time you want to. The only thing you need to watch is that 2-story building with the blue top. It's behind me to my right at this point. There, that's the building I'm talking about. And I get lucky here and survive this, so watch. Mr. Danger Close newb is out there, and he fires one at me, but it wasn't enough, and I take him out. So I think I'm 4. I'm 1 away from my Predator. Now, the Predator stands a good chance of getting me to a Harrier, which can get me to a Pablo. And watch, the only guy killing this is me. So there was a guy right in front of me, and I was looking to put that Predator on the ground, but it didn't work out like I anticipated. Sometimes it goes that way. So when you're holding Bravo here, my awesome teammates grab Bravo. You don't always hold it through that doorway. Some guys will run through that doorway again and again and again. I just hop in this porn shop here to take cover. If you run through the doorway every time, then they start predicting that and you die. You see this guy's camping the doorway, but not very well, because I get the best of him a couple times in this game. Running around this back is nearly as good. They don't have great views, great lines of sight on where I'm standing right here. So switch it up. Run through the door sometimes, run through the front sometimes. And what happens next, I think we get a UAV up, and that combined with my headsets gives me an advantage to stay alive in this building for a while. That noob tube guy went for me again, but it didn't work out. That guy, almost all my near deaths and almost all my deaths are caused by that noob tube. So I try to flash this guy and run around, and the noob tube takes me out. So that guy, yeah, real effective, I suppose. Not effective enough to win the game, but he gets most of the deaths that I earn there. So there was another noob tube there. And I just throw a random grenade, and I'm trying to hold Bravo and keep him away. And this is where the winning happens. We're still losing at this point, but we've got nice map control. And these guys are not passing Bravo very much. Or when they do hop on Bravo, they're not owning it. So this is not the kill I get. You see, I got the objective. I got 2 assists there. It's the grenade that got that kill, and I held Bravo. Don't know where he came from. But there's another noob tube being launched at me. But it doesn't finish me off. Here I am with the headsets and a UAV. And with those two things combined, it's going to be hard to sneak a guy, or sneak up on a guy, or beat a guy in this position. So people have bought headsets that I know, and they said, hey, they're not the magic that I thought they would be. I do hear footsteps, but it's not perfect. And there's 2 things. One, if you're playing a loud game type like Domination, then the headsets are helpful, but they're not total magic. If there's air support up, it's really difficult to hear footsteps. If there's grenades and noob tubes and things like that going off, it's not as if footsteps are the only sound that comes through, that you can dial them in such a way that you hear footsteps everywhere. But they're still helpful. And the other thing is, I had a subscriber call it bat-like feats of echolocation. They take a little while to develop, so I wouldn't pass judgment on your new headset in a day or 2, because it might take a week, it might take 2 weeks before you get as good as you're going to get at the bat-like feats of echolocation. So this guy gets me. Finally, someone kills me without a noob tube. But the game's just about in hand. I think we lose Alpha at Bravo at one point and take it back quickly. And don't sprint in buildings. You see me sprinting through this building here, and it's a mistake, and I think I'm going to pay for it shortly. So here we lose Bravo. This is the section I was talking about. I joined the Bravo capping team. For those of you that watch me a lot, I don't hesitate to jump on a flag. You win this game by capping flags and owning the map. He caught me sprinting, so that was a mistake. You don't win this game by hiding in your own spawn and camping. Unless you're hiding in your own spawn to save the flags. But this game's about map control. That's the whole point of the flags. So jump on them, control the map, and do your thing. We're almost out of time, but if there were a few takeaways from this, a nice route off the A spawn is to cap the A flag and put a grenade on Bravo immediately. A good way to hold Bravo is from that video store and switch up your routes from the door and to the front of the door, because you're more vulnerable through that door than you might think. And oh, pay attention to the spawns, because most of my, at least a couple of my deaths were because the spawn had flipped and I hadn't realized that that things were changing around so quickly. So I hope this was a good video, fun to watch, and maybe even helped you win some games on your own. So until next time,